Hey guys, my name is Bridget. Welcome to my channel. I am just finishing day 5 of the 75 soft challenge. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do any check-ins during the day. It was just an absolutely hectic day. I worked and then I had a nail appointment. I had to run some errands. It's just been absolutely intense, but a really good day. So can't complain. A busy day is a good day. My nose is all stuffy. I really hope I'm not getting sick again. I think it's just my allergies, but who knows? I feel like I'm catching colds all the time now. So we shall see how things are when I wake up in the morning, but I'm just gonna go over my numbers here pretty quick and kind of go over how my day went. So for breakfast, I started off with my usual go-to, which was plain Greek yogurt with some vanilla extract. I also add some Splenda to that, and then I believe I paired it with some blueberries. And then of course I had my protein iced coffee, so that is just 4 shots of espresso, and then I usually get some like hazelnut syrup added to it or some sugar-free vanilla syrup or like a combination of the two. And then I also just add in the caramel premium protein shake. So my breakfast usually is about 50 grams of protein, which is a really good target for me because my minimum baseline for protein is 100, and I believe it's like 177 grams, I think. Sorry, my brain is just totally fried now. It has just been a long day and I am way past my bedtime and I have to get up early again tomorrow. Breakfast was great, very filling. For lunch, I had a One Life meal. It was the chicken and I think it was like the brown rice noodle. That was really good. I paired that with a Honeycrisp apple and then also some like honey Teddy Graham crackers. Those were so good. That's what I ate while I was at work. And then after work, I went and got my nails done. The lighting in here is like super bad, but she turned my nails into daggers, which is much like sharper and pointier than I'm used to. I've had it done a few times lately, but this last time they were kind of more of like an oval shape, I guess. And then I was like, oh, can you kind of bring them to like more of a point? I should have emphasized like more of a point, not like straight daggers. But that's okay. She did a wonderful job. I absolutely love my nail lady. She's amazing. It's like a dark sparkly purple with like a dark sparkly blue. So I am happy with those. And then on the way home, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to get pizza. Like I just wanted to get Domino's. I didn't feel like I wanted to binge. I just felt like I really just wanted some comfort food. It was cold and rainy and gross, and it's Friday night, and I just kind of wanted to chill. I didn't want to cook anything. I knew I was going to get home at like 8 o'clock, so I kind of wanted something convenient, but I stayed strong. I did not go and get pizza. I did not hit up any drive-throughs. I also was like yelling at myself in my brain that I still needed to get my steps in and I needed to go for a walk because it was raining all day. I wasn't able to go for a walk during my lunch break or anything. And it was raining after my nail appointment and it's still raining now. So I ended up doing a 45-minute walk because I needed to reach my 8,000 steps. I didn't get very many steps in at all today during work and everything. So I ended up literally just spending like 45 minutes just walking the halls of my building, which was really just boring. I have to kind of get a list of like podcasts going and stuff. I don't know why I didn't think to put her podcast on when I was walking the halls, but I didn't. I was just kind of like scrolling through YouTube and like listening to like different random videos through there. But I think going forward, if I have to like walk the halls and stuff, I'm gonna definitely pick a podcast beforehand and then just like have that on so I'm not constantly trying to find something to listen to. But either way, I did the walk. I got my steps in. I was planning to only do it for like 30 minutes, but I really needed to catch up on my steps because it was so minimal. So I ended up having to walk for 45 minutes, but that's totally fine. And then I ended up having my dinner. I did some of the Kirkland chicken breast bites and I put that in the air fryer to cook while I was out on my walk, and then I paired that with the rice that I had left over. That was like the broccoli cheddar rice from, I think it was like Wednesday night I had that, so I had the other half of that. Then for dessert, I really, really wanted a sweet treat. So I took a Built Puff bar that I had from my freezer, and then I paired that with some graham crackers. So I made like a s'mores. I put the Built Puff in the microwave for I think like 12 seconds or something like that. It got like more melty and gooey because of course it was in the freezer. And then I kind of just like squished it down with the graham cracker. It was pretty messy because it was very like gooey and marshmallowy, but it was so good and it really hit that sweet craving that I had. So I'm really happy with the food choices that I made today and just sticking to the plan of like staying within my calorie deficit, not only for like the 75 soft challenge, but also just being mindful of the food choices I'm making. And I'm so happy that I did not give in and go to a drive-through or get pizza or just give in to those thoughts. I'm really trying to be strong and not just give in to every whim of a thought that I have. And I think honestly what's really helping me with that is the book I'm reading. Like, it's just really kind of reminding me like we need to take a moment. Thoughts are not facts, and just how we feel sometimes, and that we can just take a second. We don't need to rush to kind of give in to every whim and every desire and everything, and just kind of pause and think about why we're thinking that, and then kind of change course or redirect our thoughts, stuff like that. So learning a lot from that book, really enjoying it. So I did get my reading in while I was at work. That's kind of the good thing about having rain all day, is that I used my lunch hour to just kind of read my book and then also kind of update some personal things I had to update. And then I did some journaling as well, which I find has been super helpful. So that was great. In regards to my numbers, I am ending the day off with 8,133 steps. I met my step goal, which was 8,000 steps for this first 30 days of the 75 soft challenge. I also did my 45-minute walk, which was great. For calories, I ate within my calorie deficit. So my calorie deficit is 2,100 calories or under. So I ate 1,964 calories. For protein, I didn't hit my minimum baseline, but I got extremely close to it. So my minimum baseline for protein is 177 grams. I got to 169 grams, which is great. Carbs was 219 grams, fat was 51 grams, and then I also did drink my 3 liters of water. So everything on the 75 soft list of goals I met today. It's only day 5, but I am doing super well, thankfully. I usually kind of kick off by now, so I'm happy that I'm sticking with it, and I'm just like really happy that I'm able to like check off those little boxes in my booklet. I really enjoy having that visual aspect as well. Like, I log everything in my phone, but I just love to like have that little booklet. I think it's so cute, and being able to like color things in and just kind of like track things that way, I feel like is like really keeping me motivated, because I also have a red pen that I'm gonna use if like I have a day where I'm not in my calorie deficit or I don't meet my step goal, you know, then I have to be like, gotta use that red marker because this was a no-no. It's not like a no-no. I can eat, I have one day a week that I can eat with it like slightly over my calorie deficit if I want to, like go out or have a treat meal or something. My boyfriend and I usually have a date night. We are definitely going to be sticking to one day a week for that. I don't know if we're actually going out this week at all. I don't think so. I don't really have any plans, and I don't know if he's got anything in mind. I'm good to just chill at home and just, you know, keep it simple. I'd rather just have the first week or the first 2 weeks of this challenge. I'm just kind of trying to eat more at home and not go out as much, and just try to avoid as much temptation in the first few weeks as I possibly can, just until I get more comfortable with this challenge and sticking to my goals. I think that'll just kind of help me in the long run, and then to just like build up more self-control and to get stronger in like my thoughts and overcoming them, and you know, just getting some more willpower and all that. That's kind of the plan, even though it's not really a plan. We'll figure it out. That's it for me for tonight. My nose is getting super stuffy. I hope it's just because the cats were in here while I was out and about, so hoping it's just allergies, but we shall see. I'm gonna head to bed. I hope you had a fantastic day. I'm sorry I don't really have anything to show. I live a very boring life and I work a lot, so just trying to like juggle a little bit of everything. But I just wanted to like document my updates here, my little check-ins while I'm doing this challenge, because it's really helping me stay motivated, and honestly it's really keeping me accountable. And just watching other people's journeys and other people who have done this challenge who are my size and you know, larger than me or smaller than me. It's just really encouraging to see people of different sizes and different lifestyles do this challenge and make it all the way through. Even seeing people who don't make it all the way through and like, you know, where they had struggles and what they succeeded on as part of the challenge. It's just really helpful to see that. I'm really encouraged when I see other people's stories. Just wanting to document this and just kind of put it out there that, you know, you don't have to have the perfect lifestyle. Like, you can live a busy life and still try and prioritize your health and get back on track and all that. So we just have to take it one day at a time, be kinder on ourselves, because we can definitely do it and we are worth it. Whatever you're doing, just keep at it, keep showing up for yourself, do it for yourself, and just be kinder. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.